Behind a quiet gate in Jamaica, where palm trees sway and the river moves at its own unhurried rhythm, sits a home that feels nothing like a celebrity mansion, and everything like a sanctuary. This is the private world of Beres Hammond, a man whose voice has soundtracked love stories for decades, yet whose lifestyle remains almost invisible to the spotlight. And once we see how he lives, the next question becomes unavoidable. How did a voice like his turn into lasting wealth? Beres Hammond's wealth was never built on trends, controversy, or chart-chasing moments. Today, his estimated net worth sits at around $3 million, a figure that reflects longevity rather than explosive fame. The backbone of Hammond's income is his music catalog. Albums released across the 1970s, 80s, and 90s continue to generate revenue through physical sales, radio rotation, and modern streaming platforms. His love songs, in particular, have aged well, remaining staples at weddings, family gatherings, and reggae playlists worldwide. These songs work quietly for him every day, long after their release. Live performances are the second pillar. Hammond is not a constant touring machine, but when he does step on stage, tickets sell fast. From Jamaica to New York, London to Toronto, his concerts attract multi-generational crowds. Promoters value reliability, and Hammond delivers consistency, vocally, emotionally, and professionally. Royalties from collaborations, production credits, and long-term licensing deals further support his income. There are no flashy brand endorsements or risky business ventures here, just music doing what it has always done best for him. And before we move deeper into the numbers, it's worth rewinding to understand how this steady, love-driven career was built in the first place. Beres Hammond, born Hugh Beresford Hammond on August 28, 1955, in Onato Bay, St. Mary, Jamaica, grew up far from the spotlight, but never far from music. As the ninth of 10 children, he was raised in a crowded, working-class household where sound filled every corner. His father's treasured collection of American soul and jazz records introduced young Beres to the emotional depth of artists like Sam Cooke and Otis Redding. At the same time, Jamaican ska and rocksteady played constantly in the background, with Alton Ellis leaving a particularly deep imprint on his vocal style. Hammond's first real step toward a music career came in the early 1970s, when he entered local talent contests between 1972 and 1973. These appearances led to his first studio recording, a cover of Ellis's Wanderer. It was a modest beginning, but it revealed a voice that carried both tenderness and quiet authority. In 1975, Hammond joined the reggae band Zap Pow as lead singer. With the group, he gained national attention through the socially charged hit The System, released in 1978. Yet even while fronting a band, Hammond was already thinking independently. That independence took form with his debut solo album, Soul Reggae, in 1976. Songs like One Step Ahead and the Joe Gibbs-produced I'm in Love showed a singer uninterested in aggression or bravado. By 1979, Hammond left Zap Pow to focus entirely on his solo path, releasing Let's Make a Song and Red Light, while also experimenting with a harmony group called Tuesday's Children. The group toured but never recorded, another reminder that Hammond's journey was never rushed. A major turning point came in 1985 when he founded Harmony House Records. Owning his work gave Hammond creative control at a time when many artists lacked it. The label's early releases embraced emerging dancehall rhythms without sacrificing melody. What One Dance Can Do became a defining hit, opening international doors and confirming that lovers rock could travel far beyond Jamaica. By 1987, Hammond relocated to New York, expanding his audience while refining his sound. Collaborations followed, including work with Maxi Priest, before he returned home and signed with Penthouse Records in 1990. There, he released Tempted to Touch, a global breakthrough that introduced his voice to American and British audiences on a massive scale. The following decades cemented Hammond's reputation as reggae's most reliable voice of romance. Albums arrived steadily, never chasing trends, always rooted in feeling. In 2012, One Love, One Life topped the Billboard Reggae Albums chart, and Hammond was later awarded the Order of Jamaica, recognition not just for success, but for cultural contribution. Even in recent years, Hammond has remained present. During the pandemic, he connected with fans through virtual concerts produced with VP Records, proving that intimacy, not spectacle, has always been his strength. And it's that same philosophy, quiet, grounded, deeply personal, that leads us naturally to the place where Beres Hammond lives today, his Jamaican estate, a reflection of a life built on music, patience, and love. Jamaican estate, timeless reggae legacy. Meticulously designed, the riverside villa balances safety, comfort, and understated style, an environment where music can finally slow down and rest. Step inside and the first thing you notice is light. High ceilings and wide openings allow sunlight to spill into every corner, creating a calm, open atmosphere that feels natural rather than staged. At the heart of the home sits a chef's kitchen anchored by a large granite island. It's practical, generous, and clearly designed for togetherness. Ample storage, a walk-in pantry, and high-end appliances that make it just as suitable for family dinners as for hosting longtime friends. The primary bedroom is thoughtfully placed on the ground floor, emphasizing ease and privacy. It features a spa-style walk-in shower and a spacious walk-in closet, offering comfort without excess. Upstairs, 2 additional ensuite bedrooms sit on opposite sides of a flexible hallway. That central space works effortlessly as a children's play area, a quiet study, or simply a place where life can unfold without rules. Outside, the home truly reveals its soul. A large covered patio allows for year-round outdoor dining, rain or shine. Nearby, a resort-style spa pool is framed by lush, climate-friendly gardens that feel alive but never demanding. Perennial fruit trees dot the property, reinforcing the sense that this estate is meant to be lived in, not just admired. The river itself becomes part of daily life. An 80-foot custom boat dock stretches into the water, complete with a swimming ladder and a floating jet ski berth, subtle luxuries that invite movement, reflection, and connection with nature. It's easy to imagine early mornings here, water still, music playing softly somewhere inside. Additional features quietly elevate the property. A separate suite of living rooms above a 2-car garage, complete with its own kitchen and bathroom, ideal for guests or extended family. Custom storage solutions keep the home uncluttered, while smart energy-saving details, impact-resistant tinted windows, spray foam insulation in walls and attic ensure efficiency without sacrificing comfort. This estate doesn't chase attention. It absorbs it, then lets it go. And from this place of stillness and gratitude, it becomes clear why giving back, through charity and community, naturally follows a life lived with intention. Philanthropy. One of his most meaningful efforts comes through the Love and Harmony Cruises Harmonizers Give Back program, where fans and artists unite for a common purpose. Through this initiative, Hammond has supported organizations like Helping Hands Jamaica Foundation, which focuses on improving educational infrastructure in underserved Jamaican communities. Classrooms have been repaired, learning materials provided, and schools strengthened. Real changes that create long-term impact for children who might otherwise be overlooked. Hammond's compassion also extends beyond Jamaica's borders. The Harmonizers Give Back program partners with Cité de la Santé in Haiti, helping raise funds and awareness for critical healthcare services. In a country often hit hardest by instability and natural disasters, these contributions support medical facilities and essential health programs that save lives quietly, day after day. By 2017, Hammond further demonstrated his sense of responsibility by performing at the Hurricane Jamathon fundraising concert in Kingston. The event brought together artists to support hurricane relief efforts across the Caribbean, providing emergency aid to families rebuilding after devastating storms. His presence wasn't symbolic, it was practical, using music as a tool for healing and mobilization. And when the stage lights fade and the charity events end, that same quiet devotion carries into the most private part of his world, his family life, his values, and the personal roots that shaped the man behind the voice. Personal life. Unlike many artists whose private worlds become part of the public spectacle, Hammond has drawn a clear line between fame and family. For him, music may be the career, but family is the foundation. One of the most visible reflections of that legacy is his daughter, Nastasia Hammond, professionally known as the Wixard. A respected producer and artist in her own right, she has worked with international acts such as Nelly Furtado and Creesha Turner, blending reggae roots with modern pop and electronic sounds. Her success is often cited as proof that Hammond's influence extends beyond melody, into discipline, patience, and craft. Another daughter, Andreen Ward Hammond, chose a different artistic path. She has built a career in acting, earning recognition in film and television through performances that show range and emotional depth. Rather than leaning on her father's name, Andreen carved her own lane, reflecting the quiet independence Hammond encourages in his children. Music, however, still runs strongly through the family bloodline. Rashid Hammond has followed directly in his father's footsteps, working as a producer within the reggae space and collaborating closely with Beres on various projects. Their professional relationship is said to be rooted in mutual respect rather than hierarchy, father and son, but also artists speaking the same musical language. Hammond's private nature only cracked briefly in 2019 when a rare photo surfaced showing him surrounded by his children and granddaughter, Beresford, Andreen, Romain, Nathifa, Rashid, and young Tyler. The image offered a quiet but powerful message. Behind the legendary love songs is a man deeply invested in family, presence, and continuity. Throughout decades of global success, Beres Hammond has resisted the temptation to trade privacy for publicity. He tours the world, fills arenas, and then returns home, unchanged, grounded, and deliberate. In an industry built on exposure, his restraint has become part of his identity. For Beres Hammond, fame was never the destination. It was simply the road that allowed him to provide, protect, and preserve the life that mattered most, away from the spotlight. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves real stories behind real legends. Your support keeps these stories alive, and we'll see you in the next one.